A bit of a rebuttal, I guess, response to last night's hockey night in Canada, with Elliot Friedman being a guest person on the panel before the game between Toronto and Ottawa. And I can't tell you how disappointing it was to hear Elliot begin the program with the comment, I've missed the hate, right? In reference to the Battle of Ontario, where Ottawa and Toronto play one another, saying that he's happy to see the anger back. He's happy to see this disdain, this hatred for one another. And then during that, they're showing clips of previous games where there's been dirty hits and fights and all the lovely bits that give hockey such a great name. And wow, it's just so amazing. I kind of thought to myself, are we 2023 here? Really? Really, Elliot? And it's amazing, another non-athlete journalist telling high-performance athletes they need to be more angry and hate one another in order to be high-performance athletes. I think the message there is stay in your lane, right? Unless you're out to create some controversy, keep those sorts of comments to yourself, because all they do is feed a narrative that is undermining sport and hockey. And if you haven't noticed, if you've been living under a rock, sport has been under a microscope for the last number of years. And guess who's been leading the way? Hockey. In terms of assault, dysfunctional coaches who are abusing their athletes. It's just a horrible narrative that contributing this notion of hatred and anger only feeds. And, shocking as it may seem to you, you have influence, right? Because watching Hockey Night in Canada, like when I was a kid, are, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of young hockey players across the country watching the game, listening to you say that. And so coaches, parents, young athletes, the message is, wow, if I want to play hockey at a high level, I need to hate my competitors. I need to be more angry when I play. I would love to come on your panel and have you convince me and a group of progressive sports psychs that is actually true, right? That narrative has been disproven time and time again. The notion of hatred is a short fuse, right? It will contribute short term, but it undermines performance in the long game. And it was just so... I just couldn't believe the comment. And I'm, I don't know, disappointed maybe is the wrong word, but I couldn't believe that no one else on the panel pushed back on that, especially Ron, because Ron and I have talked about this very subject, the notion of a war paradigm, the notion of a combative narrative. And he knows that does not serve sport and it doesn't serve the athletes. And so, Ron, you should have pushed back. You should have said, well, Elliot, can you want to explain that to me? Because he wouldn't have been able to, not in any sensical way. Sure, egoic, macho kind of rhetoric would have sounded great, all that kind of jargon. All the people out there who just watch hockey for the fights would have loved it. But anyone who loves hockey for the skill and the speed and the amazing performance of those young men and women see through that narrative and just go, what a load of bunk, right? So I invite you, Elliot, to be better, right? I know maybe it's part of your shtick. I'm not sure. I remember an interview with you, 2008, when you interviewed the Canadian national men's 8 coming off the water after winning their Olympic gold medal. And the first words out of your mouth was that all about retribution? And Adam Creek, in such an eloquent way, completely shut you down. So I know perhaps as a sports journalist, part of your job is to create drama and create a story when there isn't one there, but you need to be more aware of your impact. And it's time to change the narrative and stop sharing that kind of BS. So anyway, be better, okay?